Hi, my name's Andre. I'm with Response Ready Incorporated, and I'm here to talk to you today about bleeding control kits and public access to those kits. This is what a bleeding control kit looks like, something that we provide here at Response Ready Incorporated. We are also the only Stop the Bleed trainers in Manitoba. In the kits, you can see that you will find a pair of scissors. The scissors are required to cut any type of clothing to access that bleed. Once we have access to that bleed and we can see what's going on, if it is a deadly bleed, then we need to act, and we need to act quickly. Within the kit, you will find there are tourniquets. So this is a combat application tourniquet, a CAT tourniquet. This is a professional tourniquet that's used in the military, law enforcement, and myself also being an advanced care paramedic, this is what we use on ambulances as well. If you can't put a tourniquet on, or if you even need even more bleeding control, then you can also grab the Elias dressing out of the kit. The Elias dressing is a pressure dressing with some packing, and what you can do is pack that wound, apply direct pressure, and apply that pressure dressing to it, and hopefully stop the bleeding that way. What you can find in the kit as well is a heat blanket, and this is an important factor just due to hypothermia causing people to actually bleed more and clot less. So we want to keep that person as warm as possible, and this heat blanket will also be found in the kit.
We were doing an air conditioning install, and I was in the process of removing the coil from the top end of the furnace, from the plenum, and it was stuck. So me and my buddy, he was pushing on it, I was pulling on it, and we'd already cut the metal out. And it finally let go, and my arm just came down on the metal in like 1 microsecond. I thought my fingers went numb. I thought I hit my funny bone. And then I looked, I saw bone, and about 1 second later, blood was coming hard. We ran around the basement like chickens with their head cut off, looking for a towel or anything to try to contain it. So could not find anything. We ran outside, and I yelled at my buddy to go run to my work van and grab something to help. And we found a roll of 12-2 wire, and he made a makeshift tourniquet. And they fixed me up. They rushed me to the hospital. I got my first ambulance ride, had my first operation ever. It happens in 1 microsecond, changes your life forever. And since this has happened, I've done hundreds of installs prior to this incident. And I've never really thought about it, but now I'm an advocate for tourniquets, stop bleed kits, whatever you want to call them, to be part of your safe first aid kit. I think it should be essential, because if this happens when you're alone, you're in trouble.
So we at Response Ready, we're very passionate about our hemorrhage control kits, as well as the Stop the Bleed training that we provide to the public. If you find yourself involved in an emergency where there is an uncontrolled hemorrhage, access to these bleeding control kits should be done within minutes. Stop the bleed, save a life.